and gentlemen, hold on to your seats and get ready for hard-hitting, action-packed hockey. Welcome to Wolverine Hockey.
And a pleasant good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to Rockridge Hockey on Mesabi Community TV. Tonight, the Wolverines host Greenway, Nashua, Keewatin Raiders. Along with their entire Mesabi Community production crew, I'm Bob Cohn. Rockridge is 13-10-1 on the season. This is their final regular season game. They have won their last three games at Proctor 2-1 and home games against Pine City 10-3 and Hibbing 4-0. Meanwhile, the Raiders are 12-10 on the season, and they have won their last two games, beating the North Shore 4-3 and then beating Park Rapids 4-2. These teams played in Coleraine on November 30th, and the Raiders were victorious over the Wolverines that night, 4-3. Well, we thought coming into tonight's game it was going to have some bearing on the seeding, but my understanding is that the section committee has already seeded these teams, meaning that this game tonight is just going to be for pride and it's just going to be for momentum coming into the playoffs that'll start next week. So really not a good break for Greenway of Coleraine, as again they now will fall to the number 5 seed. Rockridge will get 3, Proctor will get 4, and Greenway will get 5, meaning on Tuesday Hibbing will come here to the Iron Trail Motors Event Center to take on Rockridge. Meanwhile, Greenway will go to Proctor on that Tuesday night. So, again, not a good break for Greenway, meaning that tonight's game, again, just going to be playing for pride, going to be playing for momentum coming into the playoffs. Starting in the nets tonight for Rockridge will be Ian Kangas. He's 7-10-1 on the season. He's got a 2.67 goals against and a 91% saves. Meanwhile, it'll be Nathan Jurgensen in the nets for the Raiders. He's 9-10 on the season, 3.79 goals against and an 89% saves. For the Raiders, their head coach is Andy Sertis. His assistant coaches Adam Johnson and Alex Geyer. And for Rockridge, head coach Ben Johnson, his assistant coaches Ryan Colby and Evan Freedy. Junior varsity game tonight went to Rockridge by a score of 4-1. As we got some time here, we're just going to run down some of the scores that were played on Tuesday night. Well, in fact, I think we'll wait and we'll go over those later, as they're going to get introducing the starting lineups right now, and we'll let you pick them up on the cameras. There's goaltender Jurgensen. So their starting defense tonight will be 22, Aiden Rahala, and number 23, Bodie Jorgensen. So their starting line tonight will have at wing number 8, Thomas Vekic, number 7, Jock Villeneuve, and starting at center tonight will be number 21, Carter Klein. Now we'll meet the starters for Rockridge.
And now, let's meet the Wolverines from Rockridge. In goal, number 35, Ian Kangas.
Senior Ian Kangas. Again, he's got a 91% saves. Starting on defense, the Wolverines will go with number 40, Nick Troutwine, and number 11, Tyler Lamourier.
Number 40,
Those are a pair of seniors on defense. They'll start up front with Brendan Peterson at one wing, Isaac Flatley at the other wing, and starting in the middle will be junior Dylan Headley. Headley's the leading scorer for Rockridge. He's got 12 goals and 15 assists for 27 points. The leading scorer for the Raiders is Aiden Springer. He has got 9 goals and 11 assists. Now, fans, we'll let you enjoy the playing of our national anthem, high school hockey, from the Iron Trail Motors Event Center. Okay, we're just about set for play-by-play action. The Raiders are in their road green uniforms with the white Greenway across the front, white numerals, green helmets, and green braziers. Rockridge are in their home whites with the green numerals, the green RR across the front. Raiders will go from our right to left here in the first period. There's the Raiders huddling. Again, Coach Surtage's team is 12-10 on the season. They were supposed to play the Falls this past week or so. That game got canceled. That probably would have had some bearing on the seed also. It'll be Headley and Klein in the circle, taking the face-off. Troy Nichols is the linesman tonight, and we are underway from Virginia. This is Troutwine in the center, off Headley. And it's put all the way down into the Raider end. Shot on the boards by Jorgensen. Right out front, here is Flatley, try to go on the backhand. Comes back to the point. Lamore lets go of a shot right in front, and a save is made by goaltender Jorgensen. Raiders now change up. They'll go with Carlson, Springer, and Hanna. Rockridge still going with the Headley, Peterson, Flatley line. This is Ryland behind the net. Try to come out with the puck. It's along the near boards. Now it's picked up by Jorgensen. Try to get it up to Carlson. Still in zone. Now they finally do get it out. And this is Matthew Hanna putting in heat. Comes right out in front, and Lamorier just got it away from that crease area. And now Flatley coming back, and he goes down. And we're going to have a tripping penalty called on Ezra Carlson, or a hooking. And Rock Ridge is going to go on the power play. Rock Ridge on the power play, 18%. Penalty kill for Greenway is at 80%.
Here's your Raiders penalty. Number 2, Ezra Carlson. Draws 2 minutes for hooking. That's Carlson for hooking.
Puck comes back to Troutwine. Now to Tiedemann. Here's Troutwine in to go. The shot deflected off the black glass, right in the slot area. Now it's controlled by Lampa. Casey Lampa in that corner. Comes back to the top of the circle. Troutwine again. Nick walks in. Let's go with a shot. Hit a Raider in front of the net. Headley will pick up the puck for Rock Ridge in behind the net. Takes a check from Grosjean. Power play time for another 90 seconds. This is Flatley try to get it back in front, but goaltender Jurgensen was able to clear that away, and it goes all the way back down into the Rock Ridge end. On the penalty kill is Jacques Villeneuve doing a good job and keeping Troutwine back pinned. Long pass up to Lampa. Casey will dump it in for Headley. Intercepting was Grosjean. And Grosjean will just shoot it out. Wolverines with 50 seconds to go on this 5-on-4 will try to set it up again. Troutwine. Pass goes all the way down. It was deflected, so there's no icing. And it's just shot the length of the ice by Trayvon Wells of the Raiders. Half a minute to go on this opportunity. This is Rudebush coming in. Shot hit Jorgensen. And finally coming away with it is Thomas Vekic for the Raiders, and a nice back check by Braden Tiedemann. Coming up on 14 minutes to go in the opening period, and Rock Ridge power play goes for naught as now both teams are back skating 5 aside. And we have an offside called on the Wolverines. Cope Robinson will take the draw against Ezra Carlson. Carlson wins the draw for the Raiders. Jorgensen control it. Flips it up the wall. Carlson got it into the attacking zone. Now Dahl. Here's a shot. It hit the crossbar. And now finally coming out. This is Mannon in, try to go around Jorgensen. Nice play by Jorgensen. Now he pins Mannon in against that back wall. Coming away with the puck is Raiola. He takes a bump. He just shoots it to the far side. Mannon's going to get there. Well, he overskated it, and Hannon will grab the puck for the Raiders. Back in center ice. Indahar will put it back in for Rock Ridge. 4 minutes into our opening period. No score. Only one shot so far. And now we have a penalty. I think. Let's see. Or is it going to be called icing? Nope, I think it's going to be an icing call. Todd Sky, one of the officials, is talking to one of the Raiders. I think there's got to be a shot for both teams because that shot taken by the Raiders hit the crossbar. I don't know why that wasn't scored as a shot on goal. Intercepted. Here comes Headley walking in. Nice save by Nathan Jurgensen. Puck is shot along to the far side. It'll be kept in by Rockridge. Now it's cleared out and put right back. Oh, right on. Oh, boy, that almost caught the goaltender. Now Brendan Peterson, he tried to get it in the middle. Skelton overskates it, but then puts it back in. Wolverines have to tag up. This is Wells. Pass intercepted by Headley. Gets it back to Sam Troutwine. His shot. Another save by Jurgensen. Raiders having some trouble breaking out. And finally, here comes Thomas Vekic into center ice. But back checking, and the puck now is taken away and fired right in. And on goaltender, he'll cover up with 11:59 to go here in our opening period. No score in our hockey game. Rockridge and Greenway, Nashua, Keewatin playing. Final regular season game for both of these teams. They'll be in playoff action on Tuesday. Rockridge will be here against Hibbing, while Greenway will go to Proctor. Indahar took a shot, and now the puck is cleared back into neutral ice by the Raiders. Ezra Carlson tried to break in, but Lamourier took it away from him. Sitting right in front of the scorer's table now. This is Carlson along the far boards, and Lamourier will get that loose puck in behind his net. Off the glass, try to hit Indahar. He gets it up to Lampa. Lampa gets bumped off the play by Jorgensen. And now Nick Troutwine gets it over to Braden Tiedemann, comes in. Shot goes to the right corner, and it's cleared back into neutral ice once again, back in the Raiders zone. Coming away with is Joe Herfindahl into the attacking zone. Herfindahl, let's go a shot, another save by Kangas. Probably the best shot so far. Here's a shot from the point, and Kangas has it between his pads. That shot came from Bodie Jorgensen. Take the draw now is Jace Kammeyer for the Raiders. Cope Robinson tried to come out of the zone, intercepted. And now Rockridge will set up in their own end. Dahl off the skate, but it's put back in the attacking zone by Wyatt Thorson of the Raiders. Now Groshon will keep it in. Raiders on a line change. Long pass. They tried to hit Mandan, and Cope Robinson could not control it. Now he gets it. So far, not a flow to the game, and we've played almost 7 minutes. And we're going to have icing called on the Wolverines. Sometimes it's very difficult to announce when you have no flow, and so far the first 6 minutes and 48 seconds, teams have really been battling just between the blue lines. Now Tiedemann in behind, flips it into center ice. Here's a pass up to Flatley. Isaac from a tough angle gets bumped off the play by Groshon. Shot along the boards, back to the point. Dahl will get it in deep. Peterson now to Flatley. He's pinned along that backboards. And finally the Raiders will break out. That's Villeneuve. Try to get it up to Thomas Vekic. Again, can't seem to get a flow. Either team seems to get anything going so far. Now Tiedemann off the wall. Ryala gets it up to Carlson. He lets go of a shot. It was wide. Springer will run it down along the wall. This is Carlson again for the Raiders. To Ryala. And Headley just shoots it off the backboard. Gets it up to Brendan Peterson. Now, puck is grabbed by Matthew Hanna. It's a pass back right in front. Here's Carlson, a backhand, and Nice save made by Ian Kangas. 8:45 to go in their opening period. And finally, the Wolverines try to clear it out. And now they will just ice the puck just to get it out, and they can get 5 new players out on the ice for both teams. Kampmeyer will take the draw. And it'll be Lampa for Rockridge. Nick Troutwine will pick it up, carried in behind his net. Off the wall, gets it up to Indahar. Now the race is on. It's in behind Jurgensen. Ryala shoots it along the backboards. This is Wyatt Thorson. And he'll clear it out. Nick Troutwine will run it back in his own end. Boy, a lot different tempo than what we saw on Tuesday night if you watched our game on My 9, Hermantown and Grand Rapids. Now Ryala in behind, gives it off to Jorgensen. Up the boards to Jock Villeneuve. Nice move by Villeneuve right out in front. And a shot taken. No red light. Boy, they're jamming away at it. That was Joe Herfindahl. And now Ian Kangas will just skate away. Let's see what we got on this replay. A nice pass to Herfindahl. Kangas was down. .746 to go in our opening period. No score in our hockey game. And now we'll have a face-off just outside the Wolverines' blue line. Ezra Carlson wins the draw. Groshan will put it in. Now Skelton gets taken in that back wall. Cope Robinson try to come away with it. Skelton to Sam Troutwine, and it clears. It'll go all the way down. They'll wave off the icing. Wells will get there first for Greenway. Pass goes to Thomas Vekic back in the middle. Here they come. Here comes Villeneuve in. His shot saved by Kangas. Right now they got the shots at even, 5 apiece. Cope Robinson coming back for the Wolverines. Mannanen gets there. Ryala took him down. Mannanen now try to control it. This is Carpenter coming back. His shot off the glove of goaltender Kangas. No, actually that was Springer. I had a hard time seeing the difference between a 6 and a 9. Now Hanna, cross ice pass goes to Jorgensen. Under 6.5 minutes to go in our opening period. Puck is still in the slot area, and finally it's cleared into neutral ice. Now Jorgensen again. Give it to Ryala. Jorgensen picks up that loose puck into center ice. Off a skate. Jorgensen will pick it up once again. His shot was wide. Rings around the boards. Thorson will keep it in behind the net. Comes to the slot area and is cleared away. Back into center ice where it's fired back in by Herfindahl. Now here come the Wolverines. Odd man rush. This is Headley. Pass back, and Flatley got bumped just before that puck got to him. Coming back is Herfindahl. He'll put it into the zone. Dahl took a whack at it. Thorson will keep it in. Herfindahl in behind. Centering pass. And it's just flipped all the way out, all the way back down. That's Dylan Villebrun who ran it down, or Villeneuve, that is, who ran it down. Man, this is so far, it's been a very difficult game to call as, again, Haven't seen much of a flow yet. Finally, here comes Thomas Vekic back, all by himself. Then he drops it for Villeneuve, and it's cleared out once again. Back in the center ice, Raiola gives it to Jorgensen. Lampa giving him some trouble, working along that end line. Coming up on 4.5 minutes to go. Opening period. Comes back to Dahl. Derek's shot saved by Jorgensen. Inhar battling for the puck at the side of the net. Here comes Inhar. His backhand shot. Another save by Jorgensen. And finally it's cleared out by Jacques Villeneuve. Puck is loose. Lampa was walking towards the goalie, but again it's cleared back out with just about 4 minutes to play in our opening period. Shots right now they have on the board, 6-5 for Greenway. Now grabbing the puck is Coleman Groshon, and he'll put it in. Kangas will just drop it off for Tiedemann. Up to his brother Brant Tiedemann, and he'll just ice the puck. And now Rockridge will change all 5 skaters. And they'll bring in the Rudabush, Cope Robinson, Mannon in line. Raiders now will counter. See, they're going to go with Hanna, Thones, and Springer. Little mismatch for Coach Sertis, trying to change up his lines a little bit. Now Lamourier in behind his net. That was Springer applying the check. Finally, the Wolverines will break out. This is Nick Troutwine in center ice. Nick takes a big check by Groshon. Oh, right at the blue line. And Jorgensen will just cover up. Boy, Nick felt that one. He's slow to get up. In fact, he's still not up yet at that blue line. Now he finally gets up. And he's going to come to the bench. Boy, the senior felt that one. This is a pretty good shot right at the blue line. 3:09 to go, or scoreless first period from Virginia on this Thursday night. Our final hockey telecast of the year. Shot is put in deep. Now Lamourier in behind the net. Gets it over Tiedemann, Rudabush. He just backhands it into center ice. Nice defensive play by Raiola. Now Herfindahl will just shoot at the length of the ice. They'll wave off the icing on this one. Oh, I guess they will not. .2:30 to play in our opening period. No score again. Junior varsity went to Rockridge tonight 4-1. Carlson for the Raiders, and it's Headley for the Wolverines. Carlson tried to break away with that one. Now Vekic. And we've got a penalty right in front of the Raiders bench, and going to the box will be Bodie Jorgensen for interference. And the Wolverines will go on their second power play of the opening period with 2:16 to go. Period number 1, no score in our hockey game. Comes back to Sam Troutwine. And it's cleared. It goes right on. Kangas will make the save. Flatley will carry it in for the Wolverines. He'll drop it to Headley. His shot right on. Jorgensen with the save. Here's Sam Troutwine walking in, and Jorgensen with the save. We'll watch this hard shot now by Sam Troutline. Here he comes walking in and a blast. This is Tiedemann with the puck. To Sam Troutwine, back to Tiedemann. Coming up on 90 seconds to go in our opening period. Lampa, Troutwine's go of a shot. A lot of traffic in front, and Jorgensen sees it. And he makes another save. Now Hanna and Vekic will come out for the Raiders. Wells and Raiola are the other two. Power play time for Rock Ridge. Pat to Headley. Now he gives it to Lampa. Comes back in front, shot, goal. That's a tic-tac-toe, and Flatley will get a power play goal on a couple real nice assists. So scoring the goal will be Flatley, and the assist on the goal go to Lampa and Headley, and it's a power play at 15:41. Now we got a penalty called on Keegan Rudebush, so now the Raiders will get a chance here in the closing moments of the opening period to try to get a power play and try to get the equalizer. Carlson, now to Raiola, let's go with shot. Vekic in behind, he could not control it, and the Wolverines are able to clear it. Raiola gets it up. Vekic. He'll drop it to Jorgensen. Let's go with a shot. Kangas with a save. And now Rock Ridge will change up some of their penalty kill. Headley will come on along with Brant Tiedemann. Dahl. And let's see, it looks like Lamourier is the other Rock Ridge player. Puck comes right out in front. Now it's shot in behind the net. Brant Tiedemann will just fire it the length of the ice. Jorgensen will stop it, and then he shoots it away. Here comes a pass coming in, and it's tapped away. The Raiders now on the power play, almost a shorty that time. Coming back is Villeneuve, gives it to Carlson. But Headley on the back check, and another save by Kangas. As the Raiders putting pressure on. Carlson let go of the shot. And right there was Herfindahl, and a save by Kangas. 6.6 seconds remaining in our opening period. 1-0 Rock Ridge. They've got the shots 10-9. But I think the shots are a lot more than that. Shot goes right on. Kingston's goal! Tipped in front, and the Raiders get the tying goal. Scored by Bodie Jorgensen. And we are deadlocked with 3.4 seconds remaining in the opening period. Assisting on the goal will be number 20, Joe Herfindahl. And it's 1-1, and now our period comes to an end. And each team with a power play goal in the opening period. We'll take a break, And we'll come back with our recap of period number 1.
Mesabi Range College is, I think, the perfect college for traditional or non-traditional students. I came here to start my nursing career. I really like being able to work with people rather than being secluded. Being able to help people, heal them, that makes a difference, wearing your heart on your sleeve. My name is Becky, and this is my Mesabi story.
When you're searching for a delicious meal that the whole family can enjoy, count on the experience and flavors of the Rink Sports Bar and Grill. As a locally owned and operated business, we have been proudly serving the entire area and our customers with only the highest quality of service and food that you need to take on the day. Dine in style and fun when you check out our trivia nights, darts, pool tables, 60-inch TVs, all while you munch on tacos, burgers, and more. Stop by today.
Here, we like to think time moves a little more slowly. We soak in clean, fresh, northern Minnesota air. We make time to pause, reflect, and find joy in the great outdoors. We share love and Minnesota kindness and spend time making giant memories with the ones we love. Memories sure to last a lifetime. Escape up north this season. Find your true north at Giants Ridge.
The Ranch Teammates for Life. We are a nonprofit organization aimed at providing a healthy and purposeful life for those former players and military combat veterans, as well as their families who have suffered trauma in their lives. Our mission is to raise awareness on this important issue and remove the stigma of mental illness. To provide diverse services that include all forms of humanitarian efforts aimed at fighting brain disease. Visit us at theranchteammatesforlife.org.
I decided to come to Mesabi because you get that one-on-one experience with your instructors, and I'll leave Mesabi with literally zero debt. And for what I'm going into, I just thought it was the smartest decision, and then I could also continue playing the sport I love, baseball. Definitely the fact that I could play baseball here helped a lot with meeting people and met a ton of cool kids, so I have no regrets. It's been a great decision. My name's Cody, and this is my Mesabi story.
The P.S. Engman Agency is a family-owned business that has served the area with compassion and quality service for over 100 years. We are grateful for their fine support of Blue Devil Sports on Channel 5.
Starkovich Distributing Company in Virginia has been a longtime Blue Devils sponsor on Channel 5 television sports and has been a big contributor to the economic climate on the Iron Range for over 70 years. Call 741-9061 when you're looking for someone to supply your beverage needs.
I didn't get my degree right out of high school, and I ended up getting married and having a few kids. My daughter, she was going through the college, she got her AA degree. She just kind of was like, hey, Mom, you know, you can do it too. And the professors are really encouraging. Everybody's just supportive. This May, I'm looking forward to graduation and walking with their support. My name is Desiree, and this is my Mesabi story.
Good morning, officer.
Morning. How's it going today, ma'am?
I just want you to know, I love this city. I can always find a parking place, and I never have to parallel park. Look here, every car is bunched up over on that side of the street, so it makes it really easy for me to park. And what's so odd is that yesterday, every car was on that side of the street.
Well, ma'am.
Oh, just call me Yvette. And what was your name?
I'm Chad. It's nice to meet you, Yvette. Calendar parking is why all these cars are on this.
I'm in carpentry. We do a lot of woodworking. Right now we're actually building a couple houses. I like the atmosphere, like everybody around here, all the faculty, they really like to help out. My instructor, Leo Lucas, he's been in the field for at least 30 years or so. My goal with carpentry is to work for a larger company down in the cities. My name is Tyler Kemp, and this is my Mesabi story.
And we've played one period of hockey from Virginia on this Thursday night. Here are the statistics after the first period. Both goaltenders have 9 saves. That's Nathan Jurgensen for Greenway NK and Ian Kangas for Rockridge. Greenway with 2 penalties for 4 minutes. Rockridge with 1 penalty for 2 minutes. And both teams getting a power play goal in the opening period. Let's take a look at the first goal. It came at 15:41. Isaac Flatley scored his 18th goal of the season. Headley and Lampa got the assists. And it's a power play. Nice passing, and wide open this side of the net was number 18 for the goal. Here's another angle of that same. Look at that beautiful pass. And not much the goaltender Jurgensen could do. That made it 1-0. And then the Raiders got the equalizer with just 3 seconds to go in the period. Herfindahl wins the draw. It comes back to Jurgensen. He puts it right on, and it beats goaltender Kangas on the stick side. And that tied the hockey game. Herfindahl got the assist, and it's 1-1 after the first period. We're going to take a look now at some of the scores from Tuesday night. If you missed some of these scores, it was Rockridge over Hibbing 4-0. Duluth East beat St. Cloud 3-1. Grand Rapids and Hermantown had the classic on May 9. Hermantown in overtime 3-2. Greenway went to Park Rapids and won 4-2, and Moorhead 4-0 over Roseau. Finally, it was I Falls over North Shore 7-2. Forest Lake beat Duluth Marshall 7-4, and Proctor over Moose Lake by a score of 7-1. In action tonight involving these area schools, the Greenway basketball team, the girls are playing Proctor tonight while their boys are in Deer River. Meanwhile, the Virginia boys are at home tonight against Northwoods, and the Evelyn Gilbert Golden Bear boys basketball team is home tonight against Silver Bay. Some of the action involving our area school teams that are playing basketball tonight. We'll take another break. We'll come back. The ice has just about been completely resurfaced, and we'll have second period action coming up in a couple of minutes.
Mesabi Range College is, I think, the perfect college for traditional or non-traditional students. I came here to start my nursing career. I really like being able to work with people rather than being secluded. Being able to help people, heal them, that makes a difference, wearing your heart on your sleeve. My name is Becky, and this is my Mesabi story.
When you're searching for a delicious meal that the whole family can enjoy, count on the experience and flavors of the Rink Sports Bar and Grill. As a locally owned and operated business, we have been proudly serving the entire area and our customers with only the highest quality of service and food that you need to take on the day. Dine in style and fun when you check out our trivia nights, darts, pool tables, 60-inch TVs, all while you munch on tacos, burgers, and more. Stop by today.
Here, we like to think time moves a little more slowly. We soak in clean, fresh, northern Minnesota air. We make time to pause, reflect, and find joy in the great outdoors. We share love and Minnesota kindness and spend time making giant memories with the ones we love. Memories sure to last a lifetime. Escape up north this season. Find your true north at Giants Ridge.
The Ranch, Teammates for Life. We are a nonprofit organization aimed at providing a healthy and purposeful life for those former players and military combat veterans, as well as their families who have suffered trauma in their lives. Our mission is to raise awareness on this important issue and remove the stigma of mental illness. To provide diverse services that include all forms of humanitarian efforts aimed at fighting brain disease. Visit us at theranchteammatesforlife.org.
I decided to come to Mesabi because you get that one-on-one experience with your instructors, and I'll leave Mesabi with literally zero debt. And for what I'm going into, I just thought it was the smartest decision, and then I could also continue playing the sport I love, baseball. Definitely the fact that I could play baseball here helped a lot with meeting people and met a ton of cool kids, so I have no regrets. It's been a great decision. My name's Cody, and this is my Mesabi story.
The P.S. Engman Agency is a family-owned business that has served the area with compassion and quality service for over 100 years. We are grateful for their fine support of Blue Devil Sports on Channel 5.
Starkovich Distributing Company in Virginia has been a longtime Blue Devils sponsor on Channel 5 television sports and has been a big contributor to the economic climate on the Iron Range for over 70 years. Call 741-9061 when you're looking for someone to supply your beverage needs.
Just about set to start our second period. Here is the official seeding in Section 7A for the top 6 teams. Hermantown, number 1. Denfield's number 2. Rockridge finishes as 3. Proctor 4. Greenway is 5. And Hibbing is the number 6 seed. And again, the seed meeting was this morning, and that's the way that our section committee came up with it. Sometimes I have a hard understanding of what our section committee does, and I know there's a lot of hard feelings in Greenway over not being able to use tonight's hockey game to have any effect on where they may finish up on the seed, but that's here nor there. We're underway in our second period. We're 1-1, both teams on a power play goal. As the first shot comes in right on, and Kangas makes the save. Now in behind the net, Villano. Try to get it. Now Jorgensen, who got the goal. Shot taken, saved by Kangas. And the Wolverines will just clear it out. Ryala will put it right back in. It touched Vekic, so it'll be a whistle offside. We'll have a face-off just outside the Wolverines' blue line. Klein will take the draw. He wins the draw, gives it to Ryala. Now to Jorgensen. He flips it into the Wolverine zone where it's cleared out by Peterson. Quickly put back in. Here comes Vekic in. His shot. Kangas with a save to the far wall. Villeneuve gets it back to the point. Jurgensen shoots it around the boards. And the Wolverines trying to come out with it. Now it's picked up by Nick Troutwine. Flatley will clear it in the center ice. Jurgensen will put it back in, and it'll be icing called on the Raiders. And we'll have a face-off all the way back down in the Raider zone. Both teams making line changes. Raiders going with the Ezra Carlson line with Springer and Hanna. Rockridge will go with the Cope Robinson line with Manning and Rudabush. Now it's cleared away from the slot here. Here comes Carlson back. Ezra Carlson. He's got Springer picking up the loose puck. Springer, let's go with a shot. Kangas off his shoulder. Now Dahl after it. Wolverines will come away back into center ice. This is Rudabush. Whiffed on a shot. Rudabush in behind that center. To Cope Robinson, a shot. Jurgensen with a save and a goal as Rudabush mops up. One minute, 37 seconds. Rudabush with the pass to Cope Robinson, and then the save was made. Cope Robinson will get the assist on the Rudabush goal, and it's 2-1 Rockridge. Official time of the goal, 1 minute and 37 seconds. Battling for that puck in the Wolverine end. Comes back to the point to Jorgensen. He lets go of a wrister. It's wide. And Villeneuve shot it to the back wall. Jorgensen will keep it in. Vekic after it. Vekic will control it, try to hit Villeneuve on top. Now Ryle, let's go. The shot was wide. And Carson Indhar tried to get to the puck. He was beaten to that puck. Now Tiedemann. Here's a shot taken and a save made. A shot taken that time by Klein. Well, they announced the goal, but it was announced wrong, and they're going to have to make a correction because it was number 7, Rudabush, who scored, and it was Cope Robinson who got the assist. And I'm sure at the end of the period that'll be clarified. Coming up on 14 minutes to go here in our second period, it is 2-1 in favor of Rockridge. Headley will keep it in. Jorgensen battling along that back wall with Flatley. A couple big bodies going after each other. Now Headley right out in front. Flatley shot in. A save made by Jurgensen. The puck is still loose in a crease. Whistle blows, and we got a little extra pushing and shoving, and quickly Troy Nichols comes in and gets Ryle out of there. They're going to try to keep these guys separated as much tonight. There's going to be a playoff game, and they don't want to have anyone get a game disqualification. And Ryle is going to go in the box for roughing. So the Wolverines will go on the power play. This will be their third power play. They're 1 for 2 so far. Headley wins the draw, comes back to Troutwine. Here's Troutwine's shot. I think it may have hit Headley in front. Headley now will run it down at that right post. This is Tiedemann with a puck on the left side. He'll go to the right side. Cross ice pass to Here's Casey Lampa coming up on top again. Nick Trautwein walking in, and it was off Klein. Now the race is on, and out coming quickly was Kangas and just clears it away. Nice play by Ian Kangas. Wolverines now will have to regroup in their own end. Minute to go on this man advantage. 2-1 is our score in favor of Rock Ridge. Final regular season game for both of these teams. Again, they'll be back in action Tuesday night in Section 7A playoffs. Puck is kept in by Trautwein. Teed him in, back to Trautwein off his stick, and it clears, and it goes all the way back down in the Wolverine end. 35 seconds to go on this 5-on-4. Trautwein carries it in, and he gets knocked down on a big check by Coleman Grosjean. Boy, Nick has really taken his lumps tonight. He's been hit a couple times. Again, he goes to the bench. This is Rudebusch coming into the zone. He'll carry it in behind the net. Looks for someone to give the puck to. Comes back to Lemorier. Back to Rudebusch. Left side. Rudebusch lets go of a shot, and Jurgensen with a save. Puck comes right on the goalie, and Jurgensen will make the save. Now Cope Robinson will come out to take the draw against Carter Klein. Klein wins another draw for the Raiders. Both teams at full strength with 11:40 to play. Here's Rudebusch right out front. He could not pull the trigger. It's cleared away. Right in front of the net that time by Thorson. Now it's shot along the boards to this near side. Kept in by Lemorier, and puck gets deflected up into the crowd. So we'll have a face-off in the Raider zone once again. Klein again against Cope Robinson. Again, Klein wins the draw. Indhar tries to center it. Ryla goes down. Net comes off the mooring. So we'll have a face-off in the Raider zone once again. 11:15 to go in our second period. 2-1 Rock Ridge. Rudebusch scoring the goal at 1:37. Cope Robinson with the assist. In fact, we got a little break right now. Let's see if we can see that goal once again, just to make sure it was scored right. There's Rudebusch in behind. He gave it to Cope Robinson. Save was made, and then there's Rudebusch getting the goal. So now Vekic gets it up to Villeneuve. Loose puck is grabbed, and here comes Brant Tiedemann. Gets it up to Carson Indhar. Here comes Carson walking, and a shot, and a save was made by goaltender Jurgensen. Boy, that senior has been really sharp in the nets for the Raiders. Now Ryla in that corner gets it up to Vekic. Ryla picks it up once again. Into the zone, tap back into neutral ice. Raiders have to tag up. In fact, most of them head to the bench on a line change. Raiders with a complete line change. Grosjean in his own end. Flips it back into center ice. Right in front of the scorer's table. Coming in now is Carlson, but offside as Hannah was just in ahead of the play. Well, I want to say hello tonight to my buddy Clyde, who's watching tonight in sunny Florida. I understand spending some sunshine down there for the end of February, maybe into March. Sure, he'll be back home in time to get out those golf clubs and start hitting a few up at the Virginia Municipal. Here comes Headley back, and his shot was just wide, kept in by Lamorier. Goes into the corner. Headley now gives it to Peterson. Back to Headley. Centering pass right out front, and it's cleared back to the wall. Now Headley will give it to Brennan Peterson again. Brennan going to the far side. Gives it back to Flatley on this near side. Here's Isaac Flatley looking for someone. Still carrying the puck up high. Flatley still with the puck. Now he tried to give it back to Troutwine. That did not click. And finally the Raiders will break away. Coming out is Matthew Hanna. And he lost control of it to Nick Troutwine. And here comes the senior Nick back into center ice. Carrying it in. His shot was wide. Troutwine will run it down. Now Headley in behind the net gets that pass. Flatley at the side of it now goes a little wide. Hit the referee. And finally coming away with it is Ryla. Here comes an odd man rush for the Raiders. Ryla tried to go around Troutwine. A nice play by the senior Nick Troutwine. Lamorier in behind his net. Coming up on 9 minutes to play here in our second period. Wolverines with a 2-1 lead. Again, the final regular season game of the year. Here comes Cam Meyer, and he gets knocked down. Parr goes to the far corner. Joe Herfindahl gets it back to the point. Here's Jorgensen's shot. Hit a Wolverine in front. Jorgensen again gets it back. Again, it hits a Wolverine. And now Mandan, oh boy, looked like an interference right in center ice. No call at all. Both coaches were hollering, or I should say both sets of fans were hollering. Now Lamorier with a long pass, and it was deflected, so they'll wave off icing. Jorgensen tries to clear it out. Mandan will keep it in. Mandan tries to go into the middle with that pass. Intercepted, and now we have a whistle. Now we've got a penalty coming. And it looks like it's going to be on Mandan, and Ryan Mandan going to the box, and he doesn't know what he did. And also going in will be number 20 of the Raiders. That's Herfindahl. One for an elbow, one for a high stick. Coincidental minors. So, teams will be skating 5 aside. 8:13 to play. We're past the halfway mark of our second period. Again, this is our final hockey broadcast of the year. Game number 20. Wells, his pass was intercepted. Wells gets it back, gets it to Vekic. Now up to Klein. He couldn't control it. Rudebush will grab it. He'll just flip it high in the air. Goes in behind Jorgensen. Klein will come back. He's got Vekic with him. Vekic back to Klein, a little bit off Carter's stick. And now Kagas will just cover up and get a whistle. Face off in the Wolverine zone. This is Vekic trying to go in front. Villeneuve cleared away nicely by Lamorier. Lampa try to come back. He gets pulled down by Klein. Villeneuve try to come away with it. And Indahar will put it in for the Wolverines. Jorgensen will drop it off for Ryala. Now Indahar try to control it. Over skates it, and here comes Jorgensen back. Jorgensen left side. Shot goes off Troutwine's shin pads. Pass to the slot area, comes back. Jorgensen, another shot. Kangas with a save in behind the Wolverine net. They battle for it. Under 7 to go in our second period. Comes back to Jorgensen. Tried to hit Carlson on the right side. Ezra now tries to get it back to Grosjean, but it's intercepted. And here comes Brant Tiedemann back. He just fires it in. Now Headley intercepted. Oh, he tried to stuff it. Here's Flatley walking in. The shot was wide. They had the goaltender beat on both of those plays and unable to convert were the Wolverines, although they lead 2-1 with 6:25 to play in our period. Now Flatley with the puck. Carries it into center ice. Left side drops it for Peterson. Now walking in is Dahl. Derek's shot was deflected just wide. Headley will run it down along the far wall. He takes a hard check from Wells. Peterson will control it. Tough angle shot. Jorgensen with a save. Flatley tried to center it. Peterson took a whack and it's loose right in front. Now it comes back. A shot taken by Tiedemann. Now Peterson's shot saved by Jorgensen. Headley battling along the wall, and Grosjean will come away with it for the Raiders. Gets it into center ice. Right in front of the blue line. Now Headley off the boards. Back to Wells. Now Villeneuve will come into the zone. Villeneuve tries to go through the defense. Kangas with the save. That puck was loose right in that crease area. And the Wolverines again will get the puck back in the neutral ice. Now Thomas Vekic will put it near the blue line. This is Rudebush, poke checked away by Jorgensen. Tiedemann will put it in, and we'll have icing called with exactly 5 minutes to play. And now both of the players that were in the penalty box are able to come out after the first whistle, after their 2-minute penalty expired. Raya, let's go with shots. Hit Manning up high. Thorson puts it in deep. Comes back to Jorgensen. He lets go over Rister. Hits somebody in front. Another shot, and Kangas with another save as that puck came up. We watch on this replay. Puck is shot out by Rudebush, goes all the way down. Comes right to the side of the net. Here's a shot. Goal! The goaltender got beat going one way. And Cope Robinson scores a goal. At 12:27. Looks like Manning in also, well, I'm not sure who the other player was on that one, but Manning in for sure got one of the assists. Cope Robinson makes it 3-1 for Rock Ridge. We'll wait for the official scoring as it is reported. Now Brant Tiedemann in his own end, tries to get up near the blue line. So they gave Rudebush and Manning the assist. So it's 3-1 in favor of the Wolverines with 4 minutes to play in our second period. Now Tiedemann, and we've got offside on the Wolverines. Well, coming out on the line now is going to be Lampa line with Tiedemann and Indahar. Put in, and Jurgensen will just glove it and hold on to it. Boy, let's see if Carson Indahar can get a goal. As his grandpa and grandma are watching tonight in Florida. This is Nick Troutwine in his own end. Up to Brant Tiedemann. Kept in. Kleins with a shot was wide. Kept in by Wells. Klein in the corner. Now to Villeneuve. Tries to get it back to Grosjean, but that would not click. Now Grosjean will get the pass. He's on his backhand. Goes off the back wall. Gets double teamed along the back wall. Coming up on 3 minutes to play in our second period. Now Troutwine. Klein is all over him. Brant Tiedemann. Oh, he just got hammered by Grosjean. Loose puck is picked up. A pass comes up a little bit too far for Indahar. And the Wolverines now will have to regroup. Pass up to Indahar. He flips it in. This is Lampa. Comes right to the goalie. And he'll just cover up as Rock Ridge was in a line change. And the line changes will now be completed. With 2:42 to play in our second period. Well, I have to tell our producer who gets all the messages, it's minus 15 outside here in Virginia, and it's a plus 74 in Florida tonight. What's that, about 89 degrees difference? Here come the Raiders. Matt Hanna coming back. Carlson in the corner, centering pass, nobody home but the Wolverines. This is Flatley, try to go around the defense. Now Ryla will pick up the loose puck. Into the attacking zone. Here comes Ryla, shot high over the top of the net. Still loose in that corner. 2 minutes to play in our second period. A good period for Rockridge as they've put a 2-spot up. They lead by 2. Jorgensen, who got the goal so far for the Raiders, passes it in deep. Carlson in behind the net. And the Wolverines will just get it back in the center ice. Ryla will give it to Jorgensen. And the Wolverines just clear it back into neutral ice. Goes all the way into the Rock Ridge end, though. Tiedemann try to get it up to Flatley off his stick. Here comes Mannon controlling it. Mannon tries to go around Grosjean. He'll take him into the back wall, and Grosjean will take it away. Shoots it off the glass back in the center ice. Now Dahl after it. He's got all kinds of pressure applied to him by Thorson. And the Wolverines will just clear it, and they'll get an icing, but at least they'll get a chance to bring out 5 fresh skaters. .108 to play, second period. Rock Ridge with a 3-1 lead over Greenway, Nashua, Keewatin. Rudebush and Cope Robinson with goals this period. Flatley got the first goal. Jorgensen has the goal for the Raiders. Here's Mandan, try to center it, then he takes a big check from Grosjean. Now in the corner, Grosjean will kick it up the wall. Klein trying to come back with it. And offside on the Raiders. Little extracurricular as Vekic really got hit hard by Nick Troutwine. It's going to be coincidental minors. will try to pick up the players' numbers. We still have not posted them yet up on the wall. Carter Klein, 21, 2 minutes for roughing. And Tyler Lamourier draws 2 minutes for roughing. 40 seconds to play here in our second period. It's 3-1 Wolverines. Kangas will just cover up. Now Vilt shoots it across ice where it's picked up by Indahar. Here comes Carson into center ice. Comes into the zone on the right side. Gives it back to Brant Tiedemann. Back to Sam Troutwine. Let's go over. Shot save made. Puck is still loose. And Villeneuve will clear it out. It'll go all the way down, and we'll have icing called on the Raiders. So the Wolverines will have an offensive face-off with 12.4 seconds remaining. Right now, the Wolverines going with both Troutwines back on the point. And now Lampa will come in to take the draw. Tiedemann and Indahar are his forwards. Comes back to Nick Troutwine. His shot was wide. Sam Troutwine will keep it in. Rings around the boards the far side. Rahala takes a check in behind. Still battling, and our clock will run out. Second period's in the books. We've played 34 minutes of hockey, and that third period is going to be a real doozer, I think. It's 3-1 in favor of Rock Ridge. We'll take a break. We'll come back and we'll recap the scoring after the second period.
Mesabi Range College is, I think, the perfect college for traditional or non-traditional students. I came here to start my nursing career. I really like being able to work with people rather than being secluded. Being able to help people, heal them, that makes a difference, wearing your heart on your sleeve. My name is Becky, and this is my Mesabi story.
When you're searching for a delicious meal that the whole family can enjoy, count on the experience and flavors of the Rink Sports Bar and Grill. As a locally owned and operated business, we have been proudly serving the entire area and our customers with only the highest quality of service and food that you need to take on the day. Dine in style and fun when you check out our trivia nights, darts, pool tables, 60-inch TVs, all while you munch on tacos, burgers, and more. Stop by today.
Here, we like to think time moves a little more slowly. We soak in clean, fresh, northern Minnesota air. We make time to pause, reflect, and find joy in the great outdoors. We share love and Minnesota kindness and spend time making giant memories with the ones we love. Memories sure to last a lifetime. Escape up north this season. Find your true north at Giants Ridge.
The Ranch, Teammates for Life. We are a nonprofit organization aimed at providing a healthy and purposeful life for those former players and military combat veterans, as well as their families who have suffered trauma in their lives. Our mission is to raise awareness on this important issue and remove the stigma of mental illness. To provide diverse services that include all forms of humanitarian efforts aimed at fighting brain disease. Visit us at theranchteammatesforlife.org.
The P.S. Engman Agency is a family-owned business that has served the area with compassion and quality service for over 100 years. We are grateful for their fine support of Blue Devil Sports on Channel 5.
Starkovich Distributing Company in Virginia has been a longtime Blue Devils sponsor on Channel 5 television sports and has been a big contributor to the economic climate on the Iron Range for over 70 years. Call 741-9061 when you're looking for someone to supply your beverage needs.
I didn't get my degree right out of high school, and I ended up getting married and having a few kids. My daughter, she was going through the college, she got her AA degree. She just kind of was like, hey, Mom, you know, you can do it too. And the professors are really encouraging. Everybody's just supportive. This May, I'm looking forward to graduation and walking with their support. My name is Desiree, and this is my Mesabi story.
And welcome back to Virginia on this cold Thursday night. 15 degrees below zero our current temperature. And you're viewing tonight's action from the Iron Trail Motors Event Center in Virginia. Before we recap the statistics, scoring in that second period, I just want to run down the Section 7A coaches vote final poll that was taken. And these are the final seeds. It was taken this morning. Hermantown, without a doubt, is number one, and they're probably going to win the section. Number 2 is Duluth-Denfeld. 3 is Rock Ridge. 4 is Proctor. 5 is Greenway, Nashua, Keewatin. 6 is Hibbing. 7 is I Falls. 8 is North Shore. 9 is Ely. And number 10 is Moose Lake area. So the play-in games are on Saturday. That'll be the Falls, North Shore, Ely, and Moose Lake all playing to see which teams will be 7 and 8. And those winners then will move on. Hermantown, Denfeld, Rock Ridge, and Proctor will be the host teams next Tuesday night, as that'll be the quarterfinal action in Section 7. Now let's get to recapping what's happened here at the Iron Trail Motors. In that second period, Greenway had 3 penalties. They now have 5 penalties for 10 minutes. Rock Ridge had 2 penalties, and they now have 3 penalties for 6 minutes. Both goaltenders have made 9 saves in each period for 18 saves in the game. Recapping the first period scoring, 15:41 a power play. Isaac Flatley scored his 18th goal of the season. The assist on that goal went to Headley and Lampa. Was 1-0. Then a power play for Bodie Jorgensen, his 9th goal of the season. Herfinwald got the assist, and we were tied 1-1. We moved to the second period, and at 1:37, Keegan Rudebush scored with Cope Robinson getting assist, and this is how this goal looked. And that made it 2-1. Again, we'll watch the replay of that. Yep, this is goal number 2 again. And then at 12:27, it was Cope Robinson as the goalie misplayed it. And Cope Robinson got the goal. The assist going to Rudebush and Manninen. And that made it 3-1 in favor of Rock Ridge. So the ice is being resurfaced. We're going to take another break. We'll be ready for the third period action coming up shortly. You're viewing tonight's telecast on Public Access Channel 5 in Virginia and also MasabiCommunityTV.com. Again, 3-1 Rock Ridge after 2 periods.
When you're searching for a delicious meal that the whole family can enjoy, count on the experience and flavors of the Rink Sports Bar and Grill. As a locally owned and operated business, we have been proudly serving the entire area and our customers with only the highest quality of service and food that you need to take on the day. Dine in style and fun when you check out our trivia nights. darts, pool tables, 60-inch TVs, all while you munch on tacos, burgers, and more. Stop by today.
Here, we like to think time moves a little more slowly. We soak in clean, fresh, northern Minnesota air. We make time to pause, reflect, and find joy in the great outdoors. We share love,
I think it'll be okay.
Minnesota kindness, and spend time making giant memories with the ones we love. Memories sure to last a lifetime. Escape up north this season. Find your true north at Giants Ridge.
Teammates for Life. We are a nonprofit organization aimed at providing a healthy and purposeful life for those former players and military combat veterans, as well as their families who have suffered trauma in their lives. Our mission is to raise awareness on this important issue and remove the stigma of mental illness. To provide diverse services that include all forms of humanitarian efforts aimed at fighting brain disease. Visit us at theranchteammatesforlife.org.
The P.S. Engman Agency is a family-owned business that has served the area with compassion and quality service for over 100 years. We are grateful for their fine support of Blue Devil Sports on Channel 5.
Starkovich Distributing Company in Virginia has been a longtime Blue Devils sponsor on Channel 5 television sports and has been a big contributor to the economic climate on the Iron Range for over 70 years. Call 741-9061 when you're looking for someone to supply your beverage needs.
I didn't get my degree right out of high school, and I ended up getting married and having a few kids. My daughter, she was going through the college, she got her AA degree. She just kind of was like, hey, Mom, you know, you can do it too. And the professors are really encouraging. Everybody's just supportive. This May, I'm looking forward to graduation and walking with their support. My name is Desiree, and this is my Mesabi story.
Well, you get a good look at Chuck-a-Puck as, boy, nice turnout tonight. There's a blue dot right on the left side of the A as Darwin is zooming in on that. That's the center that they're trying to get the puck to. And there's a couple that are going to be candidates for being able to win Split the Pot tonight. This is, again, our final hockey telecast of the year. We do have 3 boys basketball games coming your way. Next Tuesday night, the Virginia boys will be taking on Hibbing. Next Friday night, a week from tomorrow, the boys basketball team will take on Barnum. And then we'll also have the game on March 1st, the boys and Deer River. So 3 boys basketball games to finish up our 2021-22 sports season. Hope you've had fun enjoying watching our telecast. It's been fun bringing you all the games this year. We've had an outstanding crew working, and again, I just want to thank all our sponsors and the ADs for allowing us the opportunities to go into the different facilities and telecast these hockey and basketball events for our viewers. Well, the little kids will come out now and they'll pick up all the pucks, and we're still about 2-3 minutes away from our third period. So I'm going to take another break. We're going to play those ads once again. These are some of the sponsors that are with us this year, and we really do appreciate it if you would tell these sponsors how much you appreciate watching sporting events on Public Access Channel 5 and also Mediacom, MasabiCommunityTelevision.com.
I'm in carpentry. We do a lot of woodworking. Right now we're actually building a couple houses. I like the atmosphere, like everybody around here, all the faculty, they really like to help out. My instructor, Leo Lucas, he's been in the field for at least 30 years or so. My goal with carpentry is to work for a larger company down in the cities. My name is Tyler Kemp, and this is my Masabi story.
When you're searching for a delicious meal that the whole family can enjoy, count on the experience and flavors of the Rink Sports Bar and Grill. As a locally owned and operated business, we have been proudly serving the entire area and our customers with only the highest quality of service and food that you need to take on the day. Dine in style and fun when you check out our trivia nights, darts, pool tables, 60-inch TVs, all while you munch on tacos, burgers, and more. Stop by today.
Here, we like to think time moves a little more slowly. We soak in clean, fresh, northern Minnesota air. We make time to pause, reflect, and find joy in the great outdoors. We share love and Minnesota kindness and spend time making giant memories with the ones we love. Memories sure to last a lifetime. Escape up north this season. Find your true north at Giants Ridge.
Teammates for Life. We are a nonprofit organization aimed at providing a healthy and purposeful life for those former players and military combat veterans, as well as their families who have suffered trauma in their lives. Our mission is to raise awareness on this important issue and remove the stigma of mental illness. To provide diverse services that include all forms of humanitarian efforts aimed at fighting brain disease. Visit us at theranchteammatesforlife.org.
And we're back to the Iron Trail Motors Event Center. We've got 17 minutes of hockey remaining in our regular season. Rockridge with a 3-1 lead. Flatley, Rudabush, and Cope Robinson have the Wolverines goal. Jorgensen has the lone goal for the Raiders. Both teams will have a man in the penalty box, but they were coincidental minors. So the teams will be skating 5 aside to start. And we're just about set for the face-off here in the final period. And this is going to be a good one. This could be a very physical third period. Just hope everyone keeps things cool. There's a playoff game, and you don't want to get tossed so that you are ineligible to play on Tuesday night. Pass a little too far for Villeneuve. It'll be icing on the Raiders. Nope, they wave off the icing. Now Sam Troutwine shoots it off the boards, and here come Wolverines back off Flatley's stick. And Jorgensen will just take a whack at it, and it goes out of play. Headley for the Wolverines, Carlson for the Raiders, and Carlson wins another face-off. Now Villeneuve and Carlson was offside. Boy, the Raiders have done a great job on the face-offs. Carlson and Headley again to face off. This time Headley will win the draw. Troutwine will put it in. Rings around the boards to the far side. Up to Carlson. Puck is loose. Now Villeneuve will come away with it. He got tripped. Oh, they missed that one. And Wolverines coming back. This is Flatley coming back. He's got Peterson with him. Tries to go around the defense. Grosjean will pick up the puck. Peterson now will take it away. Try to give it a Headley shot and a save. Puck is still loose. And Flatley could not pull the trigger. Along the far side, Carlson will give it to Wells. And then a big check by Flatley. Carlson coming into the zone. He'll drop it, intercepted. And Cope Robinson trying to come back. And he just got hammered by Grosjean. We've got a penalty coming. Grosjean's going to go off. Boy, I just have a bad feeling in this final period about what could possibly transpire. Power play unit for the Wolverines. Klein wins the draw. In behind the net, Wolverines will set up their power play. Now it's shot along the boards and all the way down, and Kangas will have to just leave it for Nick Troutwine. Tiedemann goes through center, gets bumped by Kleins. And it jumps out of the blue line, goes all the way back once again. Pass goes up to Lampa, and Ryala will just clear it out. Just over a minute remaining on this power play for the Wolverines. Coming up on 14 and a half minutes remaining in regulation. It's a 3-1 lead for Rockridge. Now Klein overskated it. Pass comes up to Rudebush. Shot taken, and goaltender Jurgensen with the save. Boy, I'll tell you, the referees are jumping in quickly. They don't want to see anything get a goal. Troy Nichols, the linesman, was right in on that one as quickly as possible. Well, Troy grabs the puck and calls the centers in. Let's have a face-off. 14-13 to play. And we have a faulty face-off. They'll do it again. Sam Troutwine will keep it in, and then it gets off the stick of Carlson and jumps out over the blue line. Under 30 seconds remaining on this power play. Shot taken, Jurgensen will just hold on to it. Catches it in the midsection, drops it in the glove. Rudebush and Carlson. Carlson wins another draw. Wolverines keeping it at the blue line. Tiedemann gives it to Rudebush. Walks in. Let's go. His shot was deflected wide. And now Vekic will clear it out. Gets it up to Carlson. Here comes Ezra. And he just gets knocked down on a check by Rudebush. Now both teams are at full strength with under 13 and a half to play. Tiedemann puts it right in. Jurgensen with the save. Ryala controls the puck. To Grosjean. to Vekic. And Indahar took it away. Indahar goes in, and the goaltender just slapped it away. Now Ryle will come away with it for the Raiders. Gets it to Thomas Vekic into the attacking zone. Vekic's shot high over the top of the net. Ryle will shoot it in and gets it into that left corner. Controlling the puck is Thorson. Oh boy, here comes an elbowing, and the Raiders are going to go on the power play as Peterson goes off for elbowing. That's the 4th penalty on Rock Ridge. Right now the officials are talking, and I'm not sure if they're talking about making this a 2-minute or a 5-minute penalty. Nope, it's just going to be 2. Well, Klein will take the draw for the Raiders. Power play time. Good chance for the Raiders to get back into it. Oh, bad pass by Ryla. Got it over to Jorgensen, but he shot it outside the blue line. So now the Raiders back in their own end have to regroup and set up this power play. Jorgensen coming in, passing right to the slot area, and it's cleared away. Jorgensen played forward quite a bit, and Coach Sertage has now put him back on defense. He's done a nice job back at that blue line for the Raiders. This is Rylock, gets it back. Coming in is Villeneuve. His shot was just wide. Klein goes into the boards on a check from Indahar. On the far side, Ryla will control it. Dahl in on him. Rockridge just wants to get the puck out of the zone, and they do. 1 minute remaining on this man advantage. Under 12 to play in regulation. Villeneuve gets it to Jorgensen. Now Klein bumped off the play by Dahl. Dahl is kind of holding him, taking him down. We got a penalty on Rock Ridge. It's going to be a 5-on-3. This is Jorgensen. Greenway's put the extra attacker on, and once Rockridge touches the puck, we'll have a penalty called. And now they do touch the puck, and we've got a holding penalty coming, and now for 26 seconds, the Raiders will have a 5-on-3. Dahl goes to the box. 11:15 to play. Great chance for the Raiders to get back in this game. Vekic will take the draw. He wins the draw. Villeneuve to Carlson. Now Jorgensen walking in. His shot's in. Where's the puck? It's high in the air. It's still loose, and it's cleared out. Kangas did not know where that puck was. Comes Carlson. Gives it to Villeneuve off Vekic. Raiders have to tag up. And now the Wolverines will get one of their players back. 10:45 to play. 90 seconds remaining on this power play. Carlson will carry it in. Carries it in behind the net. Gets it to Villeneuve. Jacques Villeneuve's pass. Deflected. They still have it in the zone. Goes into the corner where Troutwine will shoot along the boards. This is Jorgensen, and it jumped out of the blue line. Under a minute to go on this man advantage. Jorgensen will carry it in once again. Mannanen takes it away. Ryan shoots it along the wall. It'll be kept in by Riola. His shot right on. Kangas with a save. 45 seconds remaining on this 5-on-4. Exactly 10 minutes to play in our game. Ryla gives it to Grosjean. Skelton will try to clear it out, and the Wolverines will get it out. Grosjean in behind the net. Starts the power play unit with 25 seconds to go on this man advantage. Grosjean's centering pass goes right through the crease. Now back to Ryla. His shot was off Rudebush. Ryla took another whack at it. High slot area. Still loose. Herfindahl took a whack. And finally the Wolverines will just clear it. And that should do it on this power play. Both teams will be skating 5 aside. Now the puck is taken away by Dahl. Here comes Derek Dahl in his shot. And Jorgensen with the save. Dahl comes out of the penalty box, poke checked it away and walked in and put a pretty good shot on that senior goaltender. Nine minutes, 8 seconds remaining. Rockridge with a 3-1 lead. We're a tie after one, and Rudebush and Cope Robinson got goals in the second period. Comes Grosjean back. He'll give it to Vekic. Try to go to Villeneuve. Grosjean just takes a big check. That was Brademan. Everyone kind of stopped. I don't know why. They thought there was a whistle. Here comes Headley back. Goes right on. And Jorgensen with the save. Peterson will get it back to the point. A shot from the point. Hit a lot of traffic. And now Thomas Vekic headmans a pass up to Carter Klein. Into the attacking zone. Klein lost his stick. Dahl will grab the puck. And he will get it up. Here comes Flatley. He's got Peterson on the left. Flatley tried to go on defense, but a nice play by Jorgensen. And there's a whistle, and there's a penalty coming. It's going to be Flatley's going to go off, and another power play opportunity for the Raiders. That's the third penalty on Rock Ridge in this period. It's a tripping call on Isaac Flatley. Boy, you can't keep giving them too many chances. And the Raiders again will have the opportunity. Comes back to Ryla. His shot hit a lot of traffic. It goes to the back wall. Vekic in behind the net. Looks for someone in front. Cleared back to the wall again. Vekic gets it to Ryla. Jorgensen. He lets go of a shot deflected, and it was just wide. That was Klein in front. And now Troutwine will just clear it. Raiders again will set up in their own end. Jorgensen will start the offense. Villeneuve gets it up to Herfindahl. His shot saved by Kangas. And Troutwine will take it away. And the Wolverines able to clear it out. Just over a minute remaining on this power play. 7:20 to play in our hockey game. 3-1 Rock Ridge. Puck is loose in center ice. Now Jorgensen lets go of a shot and a glove save by Kangas. 7:07 to play. 48 seconds remain on the Flatley penalty. Now Herfindahl will come in and take the draw against Lampa. Herfindahl wins the draw. And Tiedemann will just clear it out for Rock Ridge. .30 seconds to go on this 5-on-4 advantage. Ryle on center ice. Herfindahl will put it in. But again, the Wolverines will just clear it. Boy, they've done a great job on the shorthanded situation. The penalty kill tonight. Jorgensen will take it in again. It's poke checked away. Fired in by Grosjean. Raiders have to tag. And now both teams will be skating 5 aside. 6:15 to play. 3-1 Rock Ridge. Puck shot along the boards. Here's Lampa right on front. Grant Tiedemann try to control it. Now Villeneuve comes back. Gets it up to Vekic. Thomas's shot. It was off Skelton. And again, the Wolverines just get it out into center ice. Sam Troutwine, the sophomore, shoots it along the boards. Tiedemann gets it up. Here comes Lampa. He's got Flatley with him. Lampa try to get it to Flatley, but a nice defensive play by Wells. Dahl's long pass. Off Lampa. Dahl picks it up again. He'll drop it for Tiedemann. Villeneuve try to come in with that puck. Roshan will... He got it up to Springer, and they'll put the puck into the zone. Coming up on 5 minutes to play. Dylan Headley. Cope Robinson with the puck. Robinson tries to go around the defense. But again, a nice play by the Raider defense. Under 5 minutes remaining. Peterson battling along the near boards. This is Brendan Peterson again. Let's go with a shot high over the top. And the puck is still loose. Jorgensen will finally grab it. He just flips it high in the air, back into center ice. Carlson after it, but Braden Tiedemann was there first. Now Dahl carries it in behind. Off the glass. Again, the Wolverines just want to get the puck out of the zone. Just try to keep the puck in neutral ice as much as you can. Now it's put in deep by Cam Meyer. Shot along the boards. Goes all the way down. They'll wave off the icing. 4 minutes to play in our hockey game. Wells controls in his own end. Long stretch pass. Off Thorson. Into the Rock Ridge deep end. Lampa shoots it along the backboards. Thorson again took a whack at it. Lampa hounded behind the net. Dahl. I checked that. It was Braden Tiedemann with a check from Herfindahl. Rudebush gets it back into center ice and is fired back into the Wolverine end. 3:20 to play in our hockey game. A 2-goal lead for Rock Ridge. And now it's cleared. It'll be icing. And the Wolverines will get a face-off back in their defensive zone. Well, we hope you enjoyed tonight's telecast. Again, our final telecast of high school hockey this year. Fortunate to have our 3 Ds on the cameras tonight. Darwin, Donna, and Dina. Troy Nichols, the linesman, will do it again. Again, the Raiders win a draw. I don't keep track of those, but I'd have to say they've probably won well over 70% of the faceoffs tonight. Klein tried to center it. No. It's in behind that Wolverine net. Tiedemann gets it back into center ice. This is Indahar coming into the zone, and we have an offside as Nick Troutwine was in just a step ahead. Boy, Nick and Carson were teammates last year at Evelyn Gilbert High School as juniors. This year they're seniors. Playing for Rock Ridge. 2:45 to play. Jorgensen shoots it along the back wall to Ryla. Up to Klein. Now Vekic, back to Klein in the middle. Lampa will grab it and just get it back into the Raider end. Another whistle for offside with 2:27 to play. Wells controlling the puck. Now Ryla puts a shot towards it, a goal! Perfect pass from Ryla to Springer. And with 2:13 to play, it's 3-2. Time of the goal is 14:47. So Springer from Ryla. Now we got 2 minutes to play. Off the wall. Mannanen dumps it in deep. Cope Robinson after it. Jorgensen takes him in the wall. Pair of 23s battling. Ryla will come away with the loose puck. Buck 45 to go. Up, try to get it up to Springer again.
Number 16, Aiden Springer. Offset by number 10, Avon Wells. And number 22, Aiden Ryla.
Wells will also get an assist. Springer, that's his 10th goal of the season. He's the leader on the Raiders. Now it's going to be interesting in the final 90 seconds. A shot and a save by Kangas. We'll watch that Raider net and see when Coach Sertage will pull. He's trying to get him to look at his way. He wants to get him. Now he's calling for him. Puck is kept in here as well as a shot, and we've got a whistle as the Greenway net now is empty. .112 to play in our hockey game. There's a look at the empty net. Well, they got a discussion at the Raiders bench right now. Coach Sertage talking to one of the referees. And I think we may have a timeout called on the ice. Now the linesman comes over and gets into discussion with the referee and Coach Sertage. Well, if it's not a called timeout, it sure is being treated like a timeout, as both. Now it is going to be called as the official comes in and says timeout Raiders with 1:12 to go in our hockey game. Shots on goal. They've got each team with 26 shots tonight. And we've got 1 minute and 12 seconds. Again, boys basketball on Tuesday night as the Hibbing Blue Jackets will take on the Virginia Blue Devils. The Virginia Blue Devils boys basketball team tonight is playing Northwoods. The Evelyn Gilbert boys basketball team is playing Silver Bay tonight. And the Raiders, the girls are home against Proctor, and the boys are playing in Deer River. Just about set to go. The Raiders will bring Nathan Jurgensen back in the net as the face-off will be in center ice. But once the puck advances towards the Rockridge end, Jorgensen will come flying out, and the Raiders will get that sixth attacker on the ice. Puck's right in front of the Raiders bench. 1 minute to go, and now it goes into the Raider end. Here comes Ryla. Raider net is empty. Ryla carries it in. Shot is deflected around the boards to this near side. Towards the net. Puck is still loose. Wolverines just trying to clear it out of the zone. Carlson, backhand shot. Oh boy, the net's wide open. Puck is still loose right in front. A big scramble, and now it goes to that far wall. Here's a shot and a glove save by Kangas. Oh, man's. Big pile up in front. The puck was loose. We'll watch here on this replay. Carlson took it in. Look at the goalie's down. The puck is still loose. Wow. And then a tough angle shot from Vekic. And now Rock Ridge is going to take their timeout with 25 seconds to play. Boy, this has been a good one. And the face-off is going to come in the Rock Ridge end. So the Raiders are going to have their extra attacker on. Both teams again will be playing on Tuesday night. Hibbing will come in here and take on Rock Ridge, while Greenway will be the number 5 seed, and they will travel to Proctor, the number 4 seed, on Tuesday night. Once again, if you didn't hear the seeds or didn't see them listed, Hermantown, Denfield, Rock Ridge, Proctor, Greenway, Hibbing, and I Falls were the top 7. North Shore was number 8, Ely was 9, and Moose Lake area was the number 10 seed. Carlson, Vekic, Villeneuve, Klein, Ryla, and Jorgensen on the ice for the Raiders. 25 seconds to go. Clock is running. Comes back to Ryla. Gives it to Jorgensen. Pours the net, and the puck is loose. A save was made by Kangas. The puck, here's another shot, another save by Kangas. It's loose, and now it's going to be cleared out, and 8 seconds to go. Jorgensen's going to run it down. The hockey game is going to come to an end, and Rock Ridge will win tonight's hockey game by a final score of 3-2. A real thriller tonight here in Virginia. We'll watch on this replay the last shots. And again, there is the Rock Ridge huddle. We'll take a minute break, and we'll come back and we'll recap all the action in tonight's hockey game.
The Ranch Teammates for Life. We are a nonprofit organization aimed at providing a healthy and purposeful life for those former players and military combat veterans, as well as their families who have suffered trauma in their lives. Our mission is to raise awareness on this important issue and remove the stigma of mental illness. To provide diverse services that include all forms of humanitarian efforts aimed at fighting brain disease. Visit us at theranchteammatesforlife.org.
Well, let's get back and recap what happened tonight as a crowd making their way out and a very exciting hockey game here in Virginia. Each team had 6 penalties for 12 minutes tonight. The saves in the hockey game, Nathan Jurgensen finished with 23 saves and Ian Kangas with 29 saves. We'll recap the first 2 periods. We'll show you that third period goal. 2 power plays in the first period, 15:41. It was Isaac Flatley getting his 18th of the season. And that made it 1-0. Lampa and Headley with the assist. Then a power play for the Raiders. It was Jorgensen getting his 9th goal. Hervendahl with the assist, making it 1-1. Second period, good period for Rockridge. 1:37. Rudebush scored from Cope Robinson to make it 2-1. Then at 12:27, Cope Robinson scored the 3rd goal of the night for the Wolverines. It was Mannanen and Rudebush with the assist to make it 3-1. Third period, the only goal of the third period was scored by Aiden Springer, his 10th goal at 14:47. Ryla and Wells got the assist, and let's take a look at this second goal for the Raiders. And this really made the game interesting when the Raiders got this goal, and they beat Kangas to make it 3-2, and that's the way our game ended tonight right here in Virginia. With the victory, Rockridge ends the regular season with 14 wins, 10 losses, and 1 tie. They've won 4 games in a row now, coming into the playoffs. Meanwhile, the Raiders finished the regular season at 12-11, and they will take on Proctor in the playoffs. Well, that'll do it. Hope you enjoyed our telecast tonight. For our cameras, Darwin Aller, Donna and Dana on the cameras on the side cameras, Steve Rockla down in the truck. I'm Bob Cohn with the play-by-play. Once again, our final score tonight from the Iron Trail Motors Event Center, it was Rockridge defeating Greenway by a final score of 3-2. Have a great evening, and we'll talk to you Tuesday from the Physical Education Building in Virginia.